So I came across this video on YouTube. It's Phil and Holly in This Morning. Fathers for Justice. Is Cocoa Pops approved by Mum's cereal box slogan sexist? I don't know. Let's find out.
This is that's the logo on the bottom there with a bit of a slogan. And when did you spot it?
Well, I've got a 12-year-old boy, Archie, God bless him, and he's in a household where we're obviously doing a lot of campaign stuff, and he's alive to the issues, and he pointed out to me and said, look, Dad, this is approved by Mum, but nothing about Dad, and I buy the cereal and various bits for him I
think most dads do, don't they? Go into the shops, buy some food for their children. It's kind of, standard, really.
Household. We'd also had other complaints from other fathers around the country. And so we contacted Kellogg's last Friday and said, look, we think there's an issue here. We think it's discriminatory. We think it marginalises men. The kids just read.
My goodness, can you see the face on Holly Willoughby? Wow. She looks like she's about to pounce.
Packaging like this is approved by mums as if dads don't go shopping, don't buy cereal for their children. And I felt quite strongly about it. I'm a father of 3 boys. We campaign on fathers' issues. There's a big issue with free.
Feeling quite strongly about a cereal box. I don't know.
Many kids living in fathers' homes. But I also feel that retailers have got a responsibility to be inclusive and to make sure that, look, if they've made a mistake.
A responsibility to produce cereal, make your profit, I suppose.
Kellogg's have put their hands up and said, look, we made a mistake. It should say approved by mums or dads or approved by parents, but it shouldn't be exclusive. And it's this marginalising the fathers.
Well, they've listened to you and they've changed it. They said we've got our reduced sugar Cocoa Pops packs. The message on Cocoa Pops packs will now say approved by parents. So you got your wish there. You say it's ridiculous.
It is absolutely.
I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I think it's quite inclusive. Approved by parents, that's quite a good idea. Sounds reasonable.
Ridiculous. It's PC gone mad. I mean, the connotations of mum. Traditionally, mums are the providers of...
She sounds like a bowl of fun.
The breakfast, the children, going out to school, doing things for mums. Well,
Traditionally, women are the providers. Did you hear that, guys? And ladies.
Marginalise fathers at all. I think, Chris, you're jumping on a bandwagon. You're trying to, you're trying to jump on a bandwagon and excommunicate, and actually it's quite divisive to actually change from mums to parents to fathers. Everybody could be a parent.
Excommunicate. It's a big word. I'm not sure it's relevant in this discussion, though.
But biologically, everyone has a mother.
Biologically, everybody has a father, as far as science taught me at school. XY chromosomes coming together.
Claire, actually, a simple test is, if it said approved by dads, I can tell you, your friends at Loose Women would have been absolutely burning their bras.
Oh, you can imagine it now, can't you? If it was the other way around, they would be on national TV. It would be a headline news thing, the way this country is.
Eating cereal all over the floor of Asda and Tesco stores.
Well, I don't behave like that, and I don't know any woman who does behave like that.
But that is the point. If it said approved by dads, there would have been. A lot of mothers would have been offended. And I think we just need to take it responsible.
Why are you so offended by the word mum?
This is a prehistoric approach.
I don't think he is offended by the word mums. I think that what he's suggesting is that fathers are marginalised in society. Whether it's true or not, let's find out.
Claire, you're taking, you sound like a dinosaur. This is the 21st century. Children have mums, children have dads. Why can't we celebrate both?
If we're saying then, okay, it's 21st century, we've all moved on, where does it end then? Could it be approved by carers, approved by grandparents?
That's the point.
Yeah, I think that's a sensible idea there, Holly Willoughby. Yeah, why not? Why does it just say parent, guardian, carer? There you go. Covers the whole gambit, doesn't it?
And on.
Guardians.
Inclusivity.
Well, let me explain. I'm the most un-PC person you guys are going to probably meet today. So this isn't about a PC issue. It's about understanding that when people are buying the shopping, the people buy the shopping, 80% of millennial dads are responsible for either shared grocery responsibility or primary grocery responsibility. So dads are buying cereal for their kids. It's not the most unreasonable thing in the world. As Claire sees to make, I say, look, shouldn't we just include fathers?
It doesn't seem that unreasonable, does it?
Well, if you look at Scott's porridge oats, they've got a Scottish man in a kilt. It's stereotyping. I think that's the issue that you have.
That is, well, you're right.
And but stereotypes are there because marketeers use stereotypes in order to sell their goods.
That might be an actual valid point there. Marketing is really about marketing to particular types of people within society. Maybe their view and the widely held view is that it's mothers who buy cereal and not fathers. So I think she's got something to say in that respect.
This is a reflection here. That argument is a reflection of the fact that families in Britain are now different. There are all sorts of components that make up a British family.
They always have been different. There's nothing new in that. And what's wrong with one gender, one parent coming out and approving something?
Did she nearly say one parent coming out on top?
I mean, nothing. And
you know, the language. I find it offensive.
Well, you must be offended at the slightest things. I'm sorry.
Trust me, it takes a lot to offend me.
Clearly it doesn't. Approved by mums on a breakfast cereal.
I'm entitled to have a viewpoint here, Claire.
I'm not saying that you're not. I'm saying you're offended actually quite easily.
My children are offended. I'm not offended. I'm really not offended very easily.
Isn't this that classic thing, dismiss somebody's point, shame them for it, and prove that you're right? I think that's what she's doing there.
But it's just an issue. And I think the test of, in any way, like this, when you look at these things, it's if you reverse the scenario, what would mum say if it approved by dads? Let me tell you, they would be outraged about it.
I've got to say, there would be quite, certainly.
I think that's probably true. I think there would probably be an outcry. So when the shoe is on the other foot, maybe there's less sympathy, maybe?
Social media outpouring of anger from mums who would say,
exactly. Well done, Phil.
Hang on a second. What about the mums? So
let's look at this. Let's pull this back. We need to adopt common sense here. It's approved by mums. So what? Kellogg's aren't going to lose any revenue out of it. Perhaps you might not buy them. Where will it stop? Will we have a rainbow on the box for LGBT parents?
Even if Claire doesn't agree with us, Kellogg's did agree with us, Asda agree with us, Cocoa Pop's brand is changing. And that's great news. And it now means that children won't get your subliminal messages where dads are marginalised.
I've got to press the point
I mean, there is probably something to that. Maybe just it's the thin end of the wedge, but men and fathers generally are marginalised in society. You can see it in the child maintenance system. It's not mothers who are marginalised, it's fathers. So maybe there's something in this.
Ollie made a moment ago, and that is, where does it stop? So shouldn't it say approved by guardians? Shouldn't it say approved by carers?
Well,
not everybody is a parent.
It's a question for the marketing departments.
Would you like to see that?
I used to work in grocery marketing, and I've worked with Asda, I worked with Cadbury and Del Monte.
I'm eating this beef jerky, and I've got this really hard bit in my mouth. I'm trying to chew it, but I'm having a bit of a tough time with it.
Big brands. I did that for 20 years. So I know the processes that are involved. So you need to be inclusive, and it's down to the brands and the retailers to say, look, how is the best way of us using slogans on packaging to market products to our audience? And in this case, fathers were rightly upset about it.
Because they're not the only ones. I mean, mums go to Iceland, Yorkie, not for girls. I mean, there are many.
And we've had a lot of people contact us now about all sorts of other brands. So it's it's a bit of a Pandora's box we've opened.
You have opened. That's what Fathers for Justice do. That's what your element does. You like to go in gung-ho and make a big song and dance about things instead of...
I don't really agree with her just slamming Fathers for Justice. She's actually proving his point here. She's marginalising an agency that's seeking to promote fatherhood. So I think she's losing ground here.
If you're that, you said you're not offended, but you were clearly offended with the tagline on a box of cereal, for goodness sake.
I'm offended by the marginalisation.
They're not marginalised. It's not fatherphobic. It's not the deserialisation of fatherphobic either.
So I think it is important.
There's a lot of single children with single mothers.
Well, can I just say, look, we're a campaign group that campaigns for fathers' rights. It'd be very odd if we weren't out there campaigning, protesting. That's what we do to raise awareness about these issues. There are other very important issues.
But there's more important issues to discuss and open up and discuss with your children instead of the perceived marginalisation of parents.
Well, I think that was very interesting in terms of the two different perspectives there. What do you think? Is having fathers, mothers, guardians, carers on a cereal box important? Or is it really trivial? Or does it speak about something a little bit more serious in terms of the marginalisation of fathers? Let me know in the comment section below. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did find value in it, please hit the notification bell so that you don't miss any further videos. Smash the like button and also subscribe. And have you seen my video about the National Audit Office who determined that the CMS had made up fictional arrears? It's right there. Check it out. Thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next video.